Guys. Hi guys. Where are you watching from, guys? Please join it if you are watching. Let me go to TikTok on there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to do this now. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. We are here. Let's try to do the effect. Okay, guys. So if you're joining, please thank you for joining. The live stream is on and I am live and direct. Hold on a second. I think there's an error here. I'm just going to stop this and restart again. Sorry. I'm going to restart. Sorry. Okay. All right. I'm live on YouTube now and also on TikTok. Now, there's something that I want to discuss about today. For those of you guys joining me on YouTube Live, thank you for joining. If you're joining for the first time, this is your platform. Make sure that you're part of it. If you're on TikTok and you can hear me, it's very, very important. I welcome you guys to my live stream this afternoon. I was earlier briefly on in the morning, but I thought there's more to talk about and I want to discuss about it. If you are joining, please, 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 please stay tuned as it's going to be very explosive and also wonderful education. Plug. Can somebody hear me? Now, if you're on YouTube and you can hear me, I really appreciate it. I'm just going to share it because I haven't been live for a while now. TikTok will definitely believe that we are not active. Very, very important. Let's share this thing out now. It's going to be awesome. Now, thank you so much for joining for TikTok. Thank you for the people on the YouTube. There's a very important topic that I want to discuss today. If you're joining me, you know that on this platform, I try as much as possible to bring you authentic news and stories. Now, we appreciate, thank you so much, Queen, and thank you for being part of our evening again. For those of you guys that have been sending me message, if I don't do live stream anymore, I do live stream. It's just that I've been literally busy. So I try as much as possible to have time to do something, but not in organized way. Today I was live a little bit in the morning where I talked about some few things, but I think I still have a lot of stuff in my mind that I want to talk about. And I want you guys to listen to what I'm about to say here. What I try to do on my platform is to bring you education, to bring you awareness, to make you ask questions, curiosity, which is very, very rare in Nigeria. Now, about a few weeks ago, I saw a video that a pastor in South Africa said that rapture is coming. Rapture is coming, that people are going to go to heaven. Now, a lot of people will be like, oh, MrBen, you're about to attack pastor again. I'm not out of it. I don't want to be part of it. I'm a Christian. I don't want to hear it because I don't want my faith to be breached. I don't want to attack a pastor. Please get me right. I am not attacking pastors or men of God, whatever you call them. I am not attacking them. I'm attacking the people that are being used. Now, I want you to listen to the story that I'm about to share with you. This pastor said this a few weeks ago, and he meant it with all of his heart, that rapture is coming, the people should prepare, and his members began to sell some of their belonging. They were selling their stuff. They were selling their stuff. I say, pastor, I got it here.
In 40, whether you are ready or you are not ready, the rapture in 14 days from now is going to take place. 14 days. So
now the reason I'm showing you this is to understand the part these people play in the life of our development as Black people, and the part that religions play, and how gullible we have become. It's very, very important you understand this. And the state is aware of this. The government of South Africa is aware of this. And a lot of you guys in Nigeria may be watching this video now and you'll be thinking, oh, this can never happen in Nigeria. My dear, it can happen in Nigeria. It can happen in Nigeria. In short, it's happening in Nigeria. Now, I want you to listen to the man of God telling the member what is going to happen on the 23rd of September, 2025, which was yesterday. He told them the rapture is going to happen. This man did not have one member. He has thousands of people, thousands following him. There's a state government that take care of vulnerable people, people that cannot think for themselves, people that are disabled. You take care of them. You don't allow people to take advantage of them. This is what the state's supposed to do. But in this case, the state failed. So the pastors are taking over. Now, the pastor is telling the people, now he was going from radio station to radio station, announcing the eventual rapture that is going to take place. Now, you think I'm joking? No, he was not joking. When I saw this video last week, I laughed because I thought it's just crazy. But lo and behold, people believed him. And people began to sell their stuff. People begin to give gifts away. People are giving their last money away and transferring money to people and giving their phones away because they actually believe that rapture is coming. And the rapture was to happen yesterday. As of this morning, there are not supposed to be anybody on the face of the planet Earth, according to this pastor. I want you to listen.
with those words said, to the people who are opposing my message, who look at me and think I am just one more, and even pull up scriptures, to oppose what I'm saying, this is what I have to say to you. On that day of the 23rd, who is God going to back up? You or me? Whose words are going to fall to the ground? Mine or yours? I'll say this again. The date of the 23rd, which is going to be the rapture of the church, this date is irrefutable.
It's
final. It is...
What day of the week is it? I haven't even checked.
I think it's Tuesday. This date...
Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. It was yesterday, the 23rd of September. This is happening in Africa. Where are we going, ladies and gentlemen? Where are we going?
Cannot be disproven. In fact, no one has disproven this date. People have said a lot of things on the internet, but no one has disproved proven this date. No one. So I say again, you have to listen to what I say, because the words that are coming out of my mouth are coming straight from the mouth of the Almighty God. So none of the words that I speak will fall to the ground. None of them will be empty. Every single thing that I have said, because I'm in line with him, with his word.
This is not my word. I don't have members. He has members. Now, he's telling their members and going on the TV station to announce that yesterday, the 23rd of September, there's what is called rapture. So those of you guys who don't understand what rapture is there'll be a sudden movement and people will disappear. They will just disappear to heaven. They are gone. They will just move like Jesus. Heaven at last. Lo and behold, as crazy as this man sound, people believed him. As crazy as it sound, people believed him. And people were waiting. People were waiting for the 23rd so they can descend to heaven, so the rapture can come and take them all. You think I'm joking? Keep listening. Then, as they may have it, yesterday, they gather in thousands. In thousands. And they moved. They carry their children, they pack their loved one, they carry their old people, and they began to move. They are going to descend. They have to go into the mountainside so that they can stand on top of the mountain. So when the rapture comes, there'll be a lightning that will just catapult them to heaven, and they will leave me and you here. See how selfish they are. They want to leave me and you on this earth and run away. You see? So they got to the mountain. They were there. They were waiting to be taken. People have their children. People have their old people. The video is so funny. I'm looking at the video and I'm just asking myself a question. How do we get to this level of, I don't know how to put it. And some people will be here right now. They'll be like, oh, maybe God did not want them to go yesterday. No, this man did not hear from God. There was no God involved. There was zero God involved in this conversation. This is the Africa that we have. And this is why you see that we are not rated. Now they kneel down. Look at them kneeling down, ready. They are ready to go. Everybody lift their hands up and they're waiting for one sudden movement that will catapult them. Did you see that? So they were waiting. They want to go to heaven. They want to leave me and you. What do you guys think about this? What do you think about this? They wanted to leave us in Africa and go and eat suya and eat all the good food in heaven. But thank God, it no work. It no work. It no work. Now the pastor is apologizing that he did not hear well. He was blaming his partner, that his partner was the one that saw the vision. He was just the messenger. We can move forward. We cannot move forward. There's a lot of people, when I'm saying this, somebody tell me, Ben, it can happen in Nigeria. Another person say, yeah, Nigerian will fall for this. I was telling you in the afternoon that I saw a video of Apostle Suleiman telling miracle happening in his church, that a 5-year-old boy that have no pennies suddenly grew up a brand new pennies inside church. And people were clapping. This is happening in Nigeria. So what is the difference between those people that sat in that church when Apostle Suleiman is telling them and these people in South Africa? Any difference at all? There's no difference. There's no difference. Question tense. You don't. Just believe whatever they tell you. What is the difference between the people that sat in the congregation when they were telling them a 5-year-old boy that have no pennies grow pennies all of a sudden after prayer? What is the difference when a pastor is praying for you that miracle money is appearing in your pocket and in your bank account and you are saying amen? What is the difference between these people? That's not different. That's not different. And this is why your government, they don't care about it. They don't send you. Because they don't say you are occupied with nonsense. You are occupied with nonsense. They don't send you. They don't send you because they know you're occupied with nonsense. So we have to begin to ask questions of why things are the way they are. I ask questions. There was a heavy rain in Lagos yesterday. For those of you guys who watch the news, a very heavy rain in VI, Lekki. If you know VI very well, if you know where House on the Rock is, all of those streets in Lekki was completely swept apart by heavy rain and flood all over the place. It happened all the way to yesterday. It was too heavy everywhere. In short, it was like this. Houses were being emerged. Things were being taken away. In Lagos yesterday. Now, I saw a very sad video. That video really makes me ask a question about our priority in life and the way we think. And I'm going to try to show you the video. I'm going to show you the video. Why the flood was going on, this is the video that you need to look at. If you haven't seen the video, this is the video. So look at that video. See that video? That is water in Lagos. There's a woman that is standing across that water. See that lady? See that lady? You see that place that the woman is standing, there is space. In short, there's a lot of space for her to remain there. And there's a crowd of people that stood. Look at the crowd of people. You see the crowd of people that stood. You can see that there are a crowd of people on this side, on this side. So the water is coming. Hold on. You have to wait. You have to watch that woman. So the woman stood there. Somebody threw a rope to her. And she used the rope to wrap her leg. Another person hold the rope on this side. And they asked her to jump so that they can help her to draw it. She jumped. And then the water, the rope, all given. and that woman was gone in a second. You see how many people stood there? Nobody's thinking. You see how many people stood there? See how many people? So that is the man. Look at him. That is the man coming back. That is the man that had the rope in his hand. The man also threw the rope. That heavy water carried that woman. And I don't know the fate of her. I hope she survived it, but I believe not, because I don't think she can swim. Look at it. You see the rope? See the rope? And people video ram. See how many crowd they there. Nobody's thinking. No ambulance. No airlifters. See him. You will see him now. Water don't carry him. Water don't carry him. Now, what do you think should have happened in that kind of emergency situation? There's supposed to be ambulance situation in Nigeria. It's lucky. Houses are being submerged. It was an emergency. There's supposed to be air ambulance. None of them. None. They left you and your heaven. And so many people stood there. Nobody's thinking. The first solution that comes in is to throw her a rope. That was the first solution that comes in. Nobody questioned it. There are more than 50 people standing. All of them have their phone on, recording her. And then she jumped. For those of you guys on the YouTube, I will definitely post the video and you guys can watch it. She jumped, and the person that held the rope released the rope, and that heavy flood just carry her and go away. And everybody put their hand on their head. God, 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 God. You see, this is what you see when you have a failed state that are barely surviving, and people say, oh, we are making it. We're not making nothing. That woman could have survived that. I'm not saying that people don't pie during the flood. People pie. But there was no need of jumping at that time. Because if you look at it, if you look at the space, if you look at it, let me show you again. So the water is coming heavily, right? See that? See the water? After this, the video is gonna replay now. So you see that place she's sitting down. On her left side, it's not a lot of water coming because there seems to be kind of the water is diverting on this side. It's like God is actually protecting her to remain there. Okay? So there's no need of taking that risk. There's no need of taking the risk. There's no need of taking the risk for those of you guys on YouTube. There's no need of taking the risk. There's no need of taking the risk. But because we don't think, we know they think. They didn't brainstorm. Nobody brainstorm. The first solution, let's throw her a rope. Somebody threw her a rope. Her, she was in a panic mood as well. She don't know what to do. She look her back, a flood of water. On her side, on her left-hand side, there's a space. She could have stood there. Nobody. This is what happened. Oh. when you believe in miracle, this is what happened. And the government will ask you to pray harder because they can't find you. They cannot provide solution for you. They will ask you to pray harder. That's what happened. It's in another news. I told you already about a South African pastor. Then I told you about this one. South African pastor went viral last week. For those of you guys joining, claiming that God had revealed to him that the rapture will occur on the 23rd of September, which was yesterday. According to his message, he warned his congregation and anybody listening, and went on the radio and announced to everyone to prepare because the day was inevitable. Many of his followers took him seriously. Some reportedly sold their possession, donate gifts, give away their treasures in anticipation. On the 23rd, a number of believers joining to a remote forested hill and expected to be collected to heaven. They gathered there singing, shouting, hallelujah, waiting for a sudden spiritual event. After hours of waiting, nothing occurring. They eventually dispersed and returned home disappointed that heaven did not happen. The pastor insisted his prophecy came directly from God, that nothing could change it. That was what he was claiming before. The people believed it fully and acted accordingly. What do you think of this story, ladies and gentlemen? The pastor is a South African pastor. His name is Joshua Malakela. On his prophecy has drawn considerable attention online. He claimed to have seen vision of Jesus saying that on the 23rd of September 2025, he will take his church. His prediction coincided with another Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, which is in some Christian circle is viewed as prophetically significant. This is what is happening when there is no control. Madmen open churches and behave madly, and people go there. They are in Nigeria. Some of them have private jet. Some of them build university for you. And if you remember, this is not the first time this kind of madness is happening. So what I'm trying to do here is to just tell you that we have a problem that needs to be solved. And I said it in the morning when I came live. I said, Pastor Suleiman said that he asked somebody to enter toilet. I can never forgive that man. No. To enter toilet in Germany. And the person appeared in France toilet. And Apostle Suleiman will be invited to the presidency to come and pray for the president. No. You don't even believe it. When I told one of my guys this thing, the guy said, Ben, you are lying, man. You are exaggerating. I have to pull it up for him. That I am not lying. This is the truth. This is what Apostle Suleiman said. He said he told somebody in Germany, no passport, no visa. He said, go through the gate. The person said, Papa, I don't get visa. I don't get passport. He said he told the person, go through the gate. Let me pull the video. I am going somewhere because, I always like to give historical content into my life. I always like it. Because it's very, very important you bring fact to the table. Because these men, if care is not taken, these people, I want to show you, I want to play the video, because for me, I cannot forgive this man for this lie. I need explanation. And I'm sorry that some of you guys would think, oh, MrBen, allow it. The reason why things are happening the way they are happening is because you are allowing it to happen. In this country, we don't allow it.
He lives in Germany. One day he was praying, and the Lord gave me a prophecy for a church in France. So he was praying for them.
What did the man in South Africa say? The man in South Africa who asked his member to sell their properties and get ready to get rapture yesterday said the Lord told him. The man said the Lord told him. And he believed the Lord. And he told his members to get ready. Now, Apostle Suleiman, our Nigerian one, is also telling you that the Lord told him when he was praying to give a word, a prophecy to one of his sons in Germany. I want you to listen. Because if you see why our continent cannot move further, this is it. My brother, no be AI, or somebody saying AI, no be AI, or if they talk now, no be AI. Please, if somebody believes it's AI, can you correct the guy there? There's no AI here.
God said, no, he will go to France. He started laughing because he didn't have documents. Normally, if you have documents, if you don't have documents, you don't even go around the airport. If you have a guest, you see them off, getting close to the airport, you just turn back. Because the catch you is very easy, just to put you on the next plane and bring you home. So he said, I don't have documents. The Lord said, go. God said, go. He got to the airport. People on the queue to present their passport, their ticket, and all. The Lord said, stay on the queue. He stayed on the queue. No document, no passport, no ticket.
I'm actually not blaming Apostle Suleiman. If you look at the crowd, for those of you guys watching on the YouTube, if you see the crowd, there's a lot of people in the church. It's not just one person. There's crowd, maybe over 1,000 people. And among that 1,000 people, there are graduates. Believe me, there's a doctor there. If you like, believe me, there's a professor there. If you believe me, there are teachers, and there'll be teachers that are teaching younger children. And there are police officers. They're probably soldiers. And you know what? There are young people there, young people, youth. Gen Z, they're there. Now the man is telling them that he told this man in Germany that have no paper. As a matter of fact, he said when he was telling the man, the guy said, Oga, I don't get paper. Oh. I cannot go. I have no document. He said the Lord told him to tell this man to proceed to the airport. Listen.
God said, move, he moved. Just 7 people before him, he was saying, so now so I say go out.
Did you see how much people are laughing? They are laughing. They are laughing. People are laughing. They are actually enjoying this story. I don't understand that you have no passport and you proceeded to the airport because the Lord told you to go to the airport. And go where? Where are you going? Listen to the prophecy.
6 persons more. The Lord said, enter the restroom.
So the guy lined up on the line, on the queue. and 6 persons more to get to the immigration, the Lord told him to enter toilet. That is a lie. You understand? I don't understand how these people have audacity to patronize our people like this. This is the highest patronizing. This is the highest insult on our people and our intelligence. So when the man approached the airport and about to get to the immigration front, about 7 people left. The Lord told him to enter toilet. Let him obey the Lord. Let him see what happened.
In Germany, enter the restaurant. Well, that's is this God I'm hearing saying I should go to France? As he entered the restroom, the Lord said, pray. He started speaking in tongues. Praying. When he opened his eyes, the Lord said, go out. When he went out, he was walking out of France airport toilet. France. He prayed in Germany. He was walking out of France. You know your problem? What you have not experienced looks somehow to you. But those of us who have been...
Now, we are the foolish now. We are the fool. You see, he said, what you have no experience, it looks somehow to you. We are the fool. Me and you, we are the mugu. According to this congregation and according to Apostle Suleiman, we are the mugu. We are the Jew people. Now we don't get sense. That we don't believe this thing. Now we don't get sense. If you listen to the previous videos I played to you about the rapture, the pastor said, this is what he said. Listen to what he said here. Listen. I'm going to try to play it. Let me try to take it off the mic and actually play it. Okay. If you listen to this, this is what the man told them yesterday.
Whether you are ready or you are not ready, the rapture in 14 days from now is going to take place. 14 days. So with those words said, to the people who are opposing my message, who look at me and think I am just one more, and even pull up scriptures, to oppose what I'm saying. This is what I have to say to you. On that day of the 23rd, who is God going to back up? You or me? Whose words are going to fall to the ground? Mine or yours? I'll say this again. The date of the 23rd, which is going to be the rapture of the church, this date is irrefutable. It's final. It is...
What day of the week is it? I haven't even checked.
I think it's Tuesday. This date cannot be disproven. In fact, no one has disproven this date. People have said a lot of things on the internet, but no one has disproven this date. No one. So I say again, you have to listen to what I say, because the words that are coming out of my mouth are coming straight from the mouth of the Almighty God. So none of the words that I speak will fall to the ground. None of them will be empty. Every single thing that I have said, because I'm in line with him, with his word.
They believe it. 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 And they got ready. They got ready. They sold their stuffs. And they prepared. They took him seriously. Some of them sold their possession, give away their treasures in anticipation for rapture. Now, if you are from Nigeria and you are saying it can't happen, I've just shown you now Apostle Suleiman doing his own in Auchi, telling his members how he taught somebody to enter toilet in Germany, and the person appeared in France. You see, the biggest things that is holding Africa backward is fear. The biggest thing that is holding Nigerian people backward is fear. The reason why we are not developing is fear. The difference between the Western world and us is because they ventured. They could die for that experiment, but they would try it. And this is the difference. We have fear because we don't want to offend God. We don't want to offend God, but you are not offending God. Those men they are clowns on the pulpit. They're clowns. That is why they cannot come here and say such things. They can only do that in Africa. All of their miracle end there in Africa. And I think it's high time that those of us that are awakening should be able to empower our youth to do more. Educate your mother. I know they don't want to believe it. They are not going to say, whether I believe it or not, I still pray for you, blah, 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 blah. Brother, I pray more than many of these people. I'm not just gullible. This is the reality. Many of his followers took him seriously. They sold their possession. They believe. And they went to the forest to go and stand there so that when the wind will come, the wind will just catapult them to heaven. And then they will leave me and you here to be eating jollof rice while they are eating manna in heaven. Now, I've finished that story. There's another story that I wanted to talk to you guys about, especially if you're from Nigeria. I want to talk to you about something. Showore came out and said that he has initiated a case against Governor Wike, Minister Wike of Abuja. According to him, he said Wike bought some houses in America. And he made that revelation a couple of days ago. And he went ahead and said he has instructed his lawyer and they are taking Wike to the task. They have contacted the Florida government, the state of Florida, that monitor mortgage fraud and all that they have contacted them and they are going to see how they can bring Wike to justice. Now, a lot of you people know that I am very skeptical. I don't just believe stories. I do investigate. Talking about the devil, listen.
Department of State Services requesting X Corporation to deactivate the account of activists and politicians.
Now, many of you remember this story when I ran it last time. When I ran the story last time, I told you guys that Showore is acting like a control position. A lot of people believe that, Mr. Ben, you are talking rubbish. I got insulted for it. People insulted me. But I maintain my peace. Now, I want you to listen to this story before I go to the further story that I want to discuss with you guys. Very, very important. I'm not against Showore. I'm only doing my own. He's doing his own. I'm doing my own. He's bigger than me. And then so it is. So, but I'm going to show you something. And you people will understand that there are many, many people you think as a hero, they are not heroes. I want you to listen to the story. I'm going to screen share so that those of you guys on the YouTube can actually see exactly what I'm trying to show you here. Okay, I'm going to try.
Federation of Nigeria, which prohibits publication of false information, and Section 19, 20, and 24 of Cyber Crimes Act 2025, which prohibits and makes it an offense to spread fake news or publishing content that is deliberately misleading or deceptive, posting content that is rude, vulgar, offensive, or indecent, especially with the intent to embarrass or humiliate others, provoke ethnic, religious.
Now, when I run this story last week, I said something very, very important that last week. I told you guys that I don't trust Showore, and many of his supporters DM me, and a lot of them insult me, and some people are very kind and told me, Mr. Ben, Showore is not like that. Showore has been this figure. I said, I don't know what Showore wants, because Showore is not doing opposition. I think Showore is majorly doing, Showore is doing, what do I call it? Showore is doing what I call control position in Nigeria. A lot of people think it's because I support P2B and he always attack P2B. That's why I'm saying that. I say, yes, he always attack P2B and I don't know what he really wants. I made that statement last week. Now, Showore intensify his effort and he attacked even more. Now, he came out and he said that Wiki, who I really despise, basically, that Wiki had houses in Florida, which he bought on his wife. Yeah, somebody is saying over there now that Showore is the APC in disguise. And that story was going viral. Tunde Not was posting it. And a lot of people were insulting Wiki. And I'm looking at the comment section. Yesterday, I read the story about the hotel that Showore say Wiki have in Port Harcourt. He called Wiki all sorts of things. He has left Tinubu. He's attacking Wiki. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm watching and I'm observing. That was yesterday I observed him. And I posted it on Nigeria 24 News and on our website as well. And today, Tunde Not posted something. Omo, for those of you guys watching on YouTube, you will see that post. I want you to just listen to me. Because what I do, I investigate and I think critically. I want to show you guys that are on TikTok so that you can actually follow up with what I'm trying to do here. And if you know you have a disagreement with me, you can always come out and dispute what I'm trying to say here. I don't have a problem with that. So this was in Tunde Mazi Ednot page today. And that was Showore's, that was... So this post is what I'm talking about right now. If you have watched this post, if you go on the comment section, you will also see my comment there. I'm not in any way fighting for Wike. I don't know Wike. I want Wike to even pie right now. I don't care about him. Wike is he's told Wike is nobody. Okay. But we need to know who is with us when we are calling these politicians out. And we need to know who are the saboteurs. In my own eye, Showore is saboteur. And I'll tell you why. Showore is trying to make himself an opposition. But he's not an opposition. Showore is for APC. And there's nothing wrong being for APC. Those of us in diaspora, we are reading more to things than those of you guys in Nigeria. And I want to show you something. Showore came out and said, Showore posted this. Showore instructed. Let me read it out for those of you guys who are listening. Showore. So report alleged $2 million Florida property linked to Wike's family. U.S. record cited placed the home under the name of his wife and children. A media report citing a U.S. record alleged that $2 million Florida home connected to Neso Yesom Wike is registered in the name of his wife and children. A claim likely to intensify scrutiny of his family asset. Now, Showore say he has started a petition in Florida, USA, against Wike. And Showore quoted Florida Times. And Showore made it look like it is not him. It is a newspaper in America that is investigating Wike. And Tunde had not shared it. And when Tunde shared it, it went viral. People were accosting Wike. And people are saying, this is a warning to other people. Showore and P2B is coming in 2027. These are APC engineering opposition. You don't understand. And the comments are coming from the same fake account that we always talk about. Showore for vice president, P2B for president 2027. This is a camouflage. You need to understand. You need to read more than this. It's not a conspiracy. I am telling you the engineering of stuff. Now, when I read it, I said, okay, let me check. Let me check this news website called Florida Times. Florida Times. And then Florida Times, this was Wednesday. This news was published on Florida Times news website, newspaper, Wednesday, September 2025. September 24, 2025. This was today. Let us go and check Florida Time. And all you need to do is to ask Florida Time. And I checked. Ladies and gentlemen. I copied the story. I literally copied the story and I asked a question because I wanted to know whether there's anything called Florida Time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is fake. Ladies and gentlemen, it is fake. I want to tell you, I'm not being paid by Wike. I do not have any deal with Wike. I have a problem with Showore because I think he's a sellout. All you need to do on your phone right now is to copy that headline and go on Google and put it there. On Google. I'm not talking about ChatGPT. I'm talking about Google. Or that website is linked to Sahara Reporter. The website that Showore is claiming is a US-based, Florida-based news, Time News, Florida Times. There's nothing like that. Now, if you put it on Google, all that will come out will be Sahara Reporter, Sahara Reporter. Now, I'm going to ask I'm going to go and ask ChatGPT a question. See, Showore will come clean. He's a fake. He's fake. Showore is fake. He's working for them. He's working for them. Trust me, this is attention diversion. The Showore is working for them. I've been telling you people refuse to understand. Showore is working for them. You don't understand. Now, all of the news, there's nothing called Florida Times. Now, can somebody tell me where Showore get the Florida Time from? No, we are going to still do further research. You know, ChatGPT is the most brilliant machine ever created by human being, and they're still developing it. ChatGPT, tell me, verify this news website for me. Verify this news website for me, called Florida Time. Please pay attention, Nigerians. Because Showore is deceiving you people, and I don't understand. So I'm asking ChatGPT live now. You will see it. ChatGPT has given me answer. And I want you guys to listen.
Here is a breakdown of what I found when checking the veracity of that Florida Time / report alleges $2 million Florida property linked to white family claim. What I found so far: 1, no credible Florida Time source found. Locate a reputable news outlet called Florida Time that carries this story. Searches for Florida Time report alleges 2 million Florida property linked to white family yielded no primary source or recognized media site. 2, multiple outlets reporting the allegation. The allegation appears in various Nigerian or West Africa-oriented news activist outlets. For example, Sahara Reporters published a piece. White secretly bought $2 million U.S. mansion in wife, children's names report. SaharaReporters.com. West Africa Weekly ran exclusive. White hides $2 million Florida mansion under wife and children's names. West Africa Weekly. Africa Times detailed associated quitclaim deed transfers. Africa Times. There is also coverage in 247 U Reports, Tel.N, etc. 247 U Reports 3. Some supporting document claims. The reports often cite U.S. public records, quitclaim deeds, property records in Seminole County, Florida, as the basis for the claims. For instance, the Africa Times article describes quitclaim deeds from 2021 and 2023 transferring properties in Florida to White's wife and children. Africa Times, the West Africa Weekly article gives an address, 113 Spring Creek Lane, Winter Springs, Florida, and says the mansion is registered in the family's names. West Africa Weekly 4. Absence of independent verification from U.S. mainstream or legal sources so far. I did not find coverage in mainstream U.S. media, local Florida press, property registries, legal filings, confirming the $2 million claim, or a definitive source that establishes the chain of ownership and funding. The publications making the claim are largely in the domain of political activist reporting, which doesn't necessarily make the claim false, but does mean more caution is necessary. 3. Plausibility and red flags. The claim that a property value jumped to $2 million in a short span, or was purchased under the radar, as some of these reports imply, raises red flags. It would be unusual, but not impossible, depending on local real estate conditions and private transactions. Use of quitclaim deeds to transfer property within family is a relatively common mechanism in U.S. property practice. However, such deeds don't guarantee title validity or shield against claims regarding money sources. Political incentive. The reporting seems to be part of political or public interest narrative, which raises the possibility of exaggeration.
Yes. Public interest narrative. That's what Showore is doing. Public interest narrative. You don't understand. I already discovered Shore more than 2 years ago. All of this fake nonsense Shore is doing around Nigeria, it's fake. Shore is being bankrolled by the government. He's telling you he's against. You people don't get it. You people don't get it. It's public narrative change he's doing. Diverting attention from the failing economic policy of the government to Wike. Opposition. Why would Showore posted a fake website, which I know he owns, and it's not even on Google? You can't find the website anywhere. So he has taken over. He wants to be opposition. So for those of you guys who know, you see, we just talked about pastors this afternoon. I told you guys that the reason why those members are led to that forest there to go and act like a cow inside bush is because they know they think. And they think. When I read the news, I have my suspicions. And I did my research. And I begin to dig deeper. And I begin to dig. I said, I want to know this website. I want to know this news outlet in Florida. Where's the news outlet? And I went deeper. There is no news outlet. Showore has been paid heavily to do control opposition in the media. But when I'm talking about it, people will come and say, Mr. Ben, you are always suspicious of these people. It's because I think like them. But I'm not working for anybody. That's why I can be free to say what I want to say. Let us go to his page and ask Showore, where did you find this Florida Times that published this news? You know, he listed a phone number there. And the phone number said that Showore have initiated a legal proceeding against Governor Wike in Florida. And he put the phone number of, let me show you the phone number he put there. Now, ChatGPT is now telling you now, let's go. ChatGPT is the claim that a property value jumped to 2 million is a red flag already. The story has some element that seems, that is the address of the Florida office. The address deed is on the public record. The address of the Florida office they put there is on the public record. There's also a phone number that is there, which is authentic phone number of the Florida department. But the news that Showore is showing you is fake. Why do you think Showore will post a news like that and gave it to one of the biggest bloggers, Tunde Not, to post on his page? Why do you think so? Why do you think Showore will publish such a news and gave it to Tunde Ednot? He did not give the Sahara Reporter's own because people will discredit it. He gave the Florida Reporter's own to Tunde Ednot to post. Florida Times. Did you see that? The picture of Wike and his wife is there. Florida Times. But unfortunately, There is no news website called Florida Time in the US. There is no Florida Time. It can be verified. My news website is Ninja 24 News. Put it now and ask if there's a news website like this. They will tell you there's a news website like this, where it based, where its location, they will tell you. If you put Sahara, they will tell you there's a news website like Sahara. So Shore put Florida Time and quoted it and then gave it to Tunde Not. And Tunde Not posted it. See, the newspaper is writing, on the instruction of our client, Mr. Omoele Shore, we have formally petitioned the Attorney General of the state of Florida regarding the property unlawfully acquired in Florida by Nyesom Wike. In the petition, we urge the state of Florida to forfeit the identified property and prosecute those involved and impose a visa ban on Mr. Wike. This reflects our client commitment to accountability and to fight corruption in Nigeria. So this is oh my God, Shore, you be mumu man. You see, Shore na snake. Una know na snake. Shore na snake. No, na snake. Shore saying don't commence. Now in lawyer they write now. In lawyer they write to the news. The news they quote the lawyer. The news, the Florida Times is quoting Shore lawyer that Shore has submitted a petition against Wike in Florida. And then the news say this reflects our client commitment to account. That's where they give themselves up. There's no way a newspaper will write this. This reflects our client commitment to accountability. Accountability and the fight against corruption. And this is the petition they say they submitted. And the petition was published by Florida Time. And Shore posted it. There is no news website called Florida Time in the US. Now, when you are taking a legitimate fight and you are doing fake fight, what you are doing, you are literally prying and destroying the real fight that Nigerian people supposed to fight Wike. You are killing it. You are taking attention away from the real fight. That is why I told you guys, whenever you hear a story, verify it. I don't like Governor Wike or Minister Wike. I am not APC. I am not PDP. I'm a media guy. I'm a savage when it comes to that one. Forget about me shouting here. If I come on your case, I will expose your nyash until you can't run. And I think, and I look at things, and I look at steps of this guy, and I'm like, I'm watching this Shore. I say Shore is more dangerous than INEC chairman. And people don't believe me. Can I tell you people a question? Natasha Akpoti is back in her office today after 6 months of suspension. How many times did you hear Shore talk about that Natasha situation? If Shore actually believe in fairness and equity and democracy. How many times did you see Shore fighting for Natasha? No. How many times did you guys see Shore fighting for Natasha? No, I'm asking again, ladies and gentlemen, how many times for the last 6 months did you see Showore when the system was basically destroying that woman's career? Did you hear Showore talk about it? Nothing. When the governor Fubara of Rivers State was suspended by the government and Wike, how many times did you hear Showore talk about it anywhere? No. I'm just asking a question, please, guys, because since we don't think, how many times did you hear talk about Wike and Fubara for the last 6 months? Una no talk. How many times did you hear Showore talk about Natasha? Una no talk. I'm coming. Okay, hold on. When Nedi, Senator Nedi, Regina Daniel husband, sponsor a bill to the Senate to control social media, how many times did you hear Showore come out to protest against it? No, I don't think you guys are listening to me. How many times did you hear Showore coming to say, you cannot do this? Did you hear Showore talk about it? They passed the bill. Who did they use to justify that bill? A guy called Tuma. Tuma came out and said, Regina Daniel, you are having extramarital affair. The child you have for Senator Nede is not his child. I know somebody that is knocking you in Abuja. He was insulting Senator Nede. Then Senator Nede arrested Tuma. What was the bill Senator Nede was trying to pass in the Senate House? Social media control. That you cannot call the president bad name. You cannot insult your elected official. You cannot make allegation. You cannot do this. You cannot do that. That was what Senator Nede was proposing. And then why Senator Nede put that bill through for the first time in the Senate House? The bill went to the first reading. Aisha Yusuf talked against it. With my little platform, I spoke against it. Then Tuma, who is Showore's boy, came out. He always wear this barrette in his head, that yellow barrette. Came out and accused Senator Nede and his wife of infidelity. And came out and say, I know somebody who is knocking Regina Daniel in Abuja. You see, you people are not connecting dots in Nigeria. This is why your politicians are looking at you like you have no media. You're not connecting dots. Then Senator Nede went to arrest Tuma. When they were doing it, Tuma was communicating with Very Dark Man. You see, I brought his name now. Very Dark Man then posted Tuma allegation on his 2 million followers to give it the biggest boost ever. Then Very Dark Man came out and said, I am asking Nigerian police to arrest Tuma so that he can provide the evidence that the allegation he's making against Regina Daniel is true. Then Tuma and VDM were going back and forth. And I came out here and I said, I went to watch Tuma's video. I want you to listen. I said, when I watch his video, Tuma said in one of his videos how he appreciates Very Dark Man. I am not understanding why VDM will bring this thing to his big platform. What are they trying to achieve here? Then I went to the Senate House record and I discovered it was Regina Daniels' husband that was trying to pass a social media restriction bill. And they were telling bloggers to register. And they were advertising this. And it was Tuma who is now accusing the man of one of the most egregious allegations. If you watch the video, you know he was capping. The VDM posted it. And you know, funny thing, when he made that allegation, Regina Daniel, that have millions of followers, went into the blog, into the page of Tuma and commented. You don't understand what that means. She went and commented there, like, oh, somebody where they mad. VDM was dragging. Then I stepped in. Then VDM would draw. I stepped in. Very Dark Man would draw immediately. If you remember, Very Dark Man never talk about it again. Because as small as you think I am his papa in media. He knows it. He can't try me. I am his father. The people that are using those people, they know me. And they've told them, leave that guy alone. If you make him popular, he will destroy you. Just let him be shouting on his own. Let intelligent people go and listen to him. If you go and show him to your gullible follower, he will educate them. That's why VDM never reply me. Only once he has ever shared my video while he was in China. And he did not dispute what I say. He said, this guy is right. That's what he said. He put my face there. He said, this guy has been trending since yesterday, but he's right. This is why he's in China. Let's go back to Showore. After Tuma made that allegation, they arrested Tuma finally. Do you know who was trying to bail Tuma? Showore. Showore was the one trying to remove Tuma from prison. He was the one going to court for Tuma. But Showore never come to you and tell Nigerians the danger of that bill that was about to be passed. Showore never come to Nigeria to tell you people the danger of the bill that was about to be passed. That bill, they will arrest any blogger in Nigeria. All. The bill has been passed. The bill has been passed. The bill is a law in Nigeria, ladies and gentlemen. I say the bill is a law. Hold on, I'll show you now. The bill is now a law in Nigeria. Now, throughout the time they were debating that bill, how many of you hear Showore talk about the bill? When they were debating the bill, I was on my platform talking about it. Showore was protesting for police in Abuja for their salary increase. Salary increase, social media control. Which one do you think is important? Police salary increment, social media control. Which one do you think Showore should lead a protest for? No, it's a question. It's a simple question. Why the bill was being debated, Showore was leading a protest for Nigerian government to increase police wages to 100,000 naira. But I'm asking you now, between these two stories, a bill that is about to be passed in the Senate House and a salary increase, which one do you think requires Showore protest? If Showore is actually who he say he is. No, it's a question of which one do you think require a protest? Now, the bill was successfully passed into law. Thank you, my sister. The bill, yes, thank you. Biscuit said, remember he was protesting against the illegal IG of police. Now, let's stop there. Between protesting for the illegal IG of police and a bill to restrict social media, which one do you think is important to protest for? I want you to answer the question, Mr. Biscuit. You are my guy. Answer the question. A bill is being processed in the House that will restrict social media, bloggers, you, somebody like you, making a comment on the comment section, posting anything. Which one do you think, Showore, freedom of speech or illegal IG being in the office? Which one do you think Showore should protest for? It's a question. You make a comment on TikTok. I want you to answer the question for me, and I'm waiting for your answer. Thank you. You say ideally the bill for freedom of speech. Did he do that? No, he didn't do that. He did not do that. So when I come here and I call Showore a sellout, I know exactly what I'm doing. Now, the bill was finally passed. When the bill was passed, Tuma was released. Showore take credit for that. Then Tinubu went to Brazil. When the bill was passed, nobody knew the bill has been passed. But we knew about it. We talked about it. In short, D1 posted it, and I also shared it. And we listed everything on my website. The bill finally passed. Did Showore come out and tell you the repercussion of that bill? No, he didn't. Because what they are trying to use that bill to do is to silence any opposition blogger, activist in Nigeria for his paymaster 2027 re-election of President Tinubu. That's what they are trying to use that bill for. Because Showore is a chief manipulator, is a chief blackmailer. Everybody knows him. Now, let's go to Sahara Reporter. Immediately the bill was passed. Listen. When the bill was passed, Showore did not tell Nigerians so. That one will expect Showore to carry this bill and against this bill on his head. Why do you think Showore did not do that? I want somebody that is intelligent to actually jump up here and defend this for me. Then Buhari, then Tinubu then traveled to Brazil. Listen to what happened next. How many of you know about this twist? It's just a tweet on his Twitter page. DSS is telling you that this post is so bad, it can cause a widespread protest. DSS is telling you that this post that show what they calling Tinubu a criminal can cause a widespread protest in Nigeria. DSS writing Twitter to delete Showore's account over a statement that Showore called the president a liar. Are you seeing how somebody is taking a hammer? Why do you think DSS carry a hammer to hit on tiny ant? Because that statement is a tiny statement. That statement cannot cause any protest. Why do you think DSS quickly hijacked that statement and say, oh, we are against Showore, Twitter should delete their account? They are working together, ladies and gentlemen. So they want to advertise the bill that they have passed. The Senate are ashamed to come out. The police couldn't do it. DSS want to do it for Nigerians. Just listen to where they messed up. Listen. Showore calling Tinubu a criminal is threatening a national security. Come on, guys. How is this even adding up? How is it adding up? I don't know, but let's listen. Now, they are about to introduce the law that has been passed. The agency added that Showore violated several Nigerian laws, including, listen, we are in 2025. This is August. The bill was passed end of July. Are you listening now? Cybercrime Act 2025. It was passed in July. Showore make a tweet in August. DSS came out to quote the tweet and quote the law that Showore has broken. Cybercrime Act that prohibited listing. Posting content that is rude, or vulgar. For example, telling President F you is vulgar, right? The bill, they should arrest me. That's what the bill means. That's what the bill just means. This is what the bill means, literally. Telling the president, F you, I should be arrested because it's vulgar and offensive. And this is a law. This is a bill that was passed in the month of July. And when this bill was being processed to be passed to restrict you and me making your mind heard on social media, Sowore never come out to talk about it. Open your eye. You see the difference between we Nigerians and Americans. 75% of influencers in America, they are political because they know the power. Comedians, late night show hosts, they are all political. They have ideology. It's only in Nigeria we don't have any. It's only in Nigeria. Everybody want to be Pella. Nobody want to take what I'm saying now. Nobody want to do what I'm doing now. Everybody want to be, what do you call it? Sabinus or this. That's why I always respect Macaroni, the comedian Macaroni, because he's an activist. But we don't have people that host show that talk about what we are talking about right now, going deeper to explain detail of how these people are working together to control you. Why do you think Sowore never talk about this bill? You see the joining we started this evening. I started from the pastors, how they control their members. I started from Apostle Suleiman, and I jumped to intelligent and critical thinking of our people that is very low at the moment. Now, Sowore knows about this bill. It is pertinent to bring to your knowledge that under the Nigerian law, this quoted tweet word constitute offense punishable in the section 51 of the Criminal Code Act, Cap 77, Laws of Federal Republic of Nigeria, which prohibited publication of false information, section 19, 22, and 24 of the cybercrime. This is DSS. DSS is the one quoting this. Who search where your comment is coming from if they want to arrest you? Who search it? Now, if you make a comment on this comment now and DSS want to find you through your profile, who do that? Is it police or DSS? DSS, right? So the law, DSS is coming to quote the law to warn you that there's a law that you cannot tell the president F off. That you cannot call the president a criminal. There is a law that will take you to jail. And we will find you. DSS is telling you, if we see you calling him a criminal, we will find you and bring you to jail. This is DSS telling you. But when this bill was being prepared to be passed, did you hear Sowore talk? Now, Sowore now started quoting Florida, unverified, no newspaper of Wiki having a $2 million house just to create attention. That is why I took this story and I pasted it on ChatGPT to tell me how authentic is this story. And ChatGPT say, on face value fake. Because they can't verify any news in America. The only news that is quoting Florida newspaper is Sahara Reporter and Nigerian news websites. Because there is nothing called Florida time. Showore is playing games. That's why if Showore will wake up in the morning, a P2B go attack. If APC will wake up in the morning, a P2B then go attack. If Deji and Showore are like this, how many of you know that Showore and Deji, they are the best friend of each other? Deji will attack P2B on the left. Showore will attack P2B on the right. Showore is a sellout coward. When they were passing this bill, Showore did not speak. Now DSS is telling you now, oh, we are very, very interested in this. Nigerian law, this quote and tweet constitute Cap 77 Law of Federal Republic of Nigeria, which prohibit publication of false information, Section 19, 22, and 24 of the Cybercrime Act 2025, which prohibit and make it an offense to spread fake news, publishing content that is deliberately misleading, deceptive, posting content that is rude, vulgar, and offensive, and indecent. There's a law against it that will put you inside jail. So, you know, in Nigeria, you can be arrested for anything like this. Even when you can verify it, once you are in DSS net, who born you won't verify anything. This is where we are. Showore is a control opposition. He's not against Jagaban. He's not against establishment. He's in their payroll. I said it. He should be quiet and tell us what he's after. Because tomorrow, he's attacking P2B from the left. His best friend, Deji, is attacking P2B from the right. Now, because it is so obvious for them, they want to act like, oh, we are also fighting the system. I'm in America digging deep to find the $2 million of Nelson Wike and his family. Paddy activist. Showore should go and sit down. It's not going to have it easy this time around because we are here. His Sahara Reporter is not only the news on the internet now. We are here. And we'll be exposing him. Why do you think DSS is the one to come and do this thing? And among everybody they're supposed to do it with Ishowore, they have to come and do it for. You people think we are fools. Might be foolish in Nigeria that money will be appearing in your pocket. I am not foolish. I will come here and we'll analyze it. We're not doing conspiracy. We are using fact and figures to show you these people are not honest. And there's nothing. I'm not saying don't support Tinubu, but don't come and tell us you're an activist. You're not an activist. Why do you think Showore will quote this? Showore, he thinks Nigerians are not going to check it. Just because it's on Tunde Not page, you think we are not going to check it? You think we are not going to check it? Oh, just because we don't like Wike or we don't like Tinubu, you think you can use some style to come and deceive me? We know who is fighting. We know who is against the government. We know them. Now I'll show you again. This Florida time. There is nothing called Florida time. Showore should tell Nigerians where this newspaper is based. Where is it registered? Because as of 24th of September 2025, there is no website that is linked to this. This is fake. There's no website. I'm basically Googling it now. I'm in the UK. I'm checking it out. There's no website in America. I just asked ChatGPT now to tell me if there's any website. Okay, let me just ask. Let me just ask ChatGPT again. So, on the news, it said Florida time. Florida time. I'll show you now. It said www.floridatimes.com. Okay, I'm going to ask ChatGPT to tell me if there's any website in the world that is called floridatimes.com. News, floridatimenews.com. We're going to check it. floridatimes.com. ChatGPT, can you do a deep search for a US news website called floridatimes.com? Is there any news website in America currently active that is called floridatimes.com? You listen. I am searching. That is the website that Showore quotes. Now, ChatGPT is searching because I say do a deep search. Deep search means check everything on the ground. Check it and give me the news, including active or inactive website. Tell me if there's any news website. And it's still searching. See that? It's still searching. It's doing a deep search. Now it's giving me. He said, I have thought for 30 seconds. Okay. It is a fake website. Listen. Which you see, I said if there's any domain name at all. Listen.
Short answer, yes. The domain floridatimes.com is live, but it's not a recognized U.S. newsroom. It appears to be an AI-generated news site with no clear masthead, address, or established publisher.
No. It appears to be an AI-generated news website.
U.S. newsroom. It appears to be an AI-generated news site with no clear masthead, address, or established publisher. And it carries highly dubious headlines, e.g., pieces about a supposed assassination of Charlie Kirk that don't appear in reputable outlets. Proceed with extreme caution. Florida Times. If you're looking for legitimate Florida news orgs with similar names, here are the real ones. The Florida Times Union, Jacksonville. Established daily. Its website is jacksonville.com, not floridatimes.com. Jacksonville.com. South Florida Times, long-running regional paper. SFLtimes.com. SFLtimes.com, Tampa Bay Times, major newspaper, TampaBay.com. Tampa Bay Times, bottom line, FloridaTimes.com is active but not a credible U.S. news outlet, nor is it affiliated with the Florida Times Union. Don't treat it as a reliable source without independent verification.
Make una respect me in this.
Short answer, yes, the domain floridatimes.com is live, but it's not a recognized US newsroom. It appears to be an AI-generated news site with no clear masthead, address, or established
AI-generated news site. No clear thing could be have done yesterday. And Showore is quoting it for Nigerians. Showore is a fraud. Go tell him. If you are following him, go tell him I call him. He's as a man. Why do you think? Some of you will be like, oh, MrBen, you are against Wike, you are for Wike. Wike has paid you to discredit Showore. You be Mugu. That's what they want you to think. That's what I want you to think. Have you seen it now that there is no news website? It's an AI-generated news site that only exists in Showore's head, and Showore is quoting it and put a picture of Wike there and send it to Tunde Not to post. And Tunde Not, who lives in America, supposed to have a common sense to verify. Tunde posted it because you don't know. People can be working together when it concerns sharing money. I have also exposed this one now. I told you people, I do investigation. I do investigation. How many of you seen Nedu with me day before yesterday in the UK here? I know many of you have seen that. How many of you seen Nedu with me in the UK? Nedu Wazobia. Many of you saw him with me. Right? You people saw him with me. When I came out to defend Nedu, because I saw what was happening to him was not right, and I came out and exposed it. The owner of the university called me and begged me because I got them. VDM ran away from the matter because I went and do proper investigation and I exposed the truth because I have nothing to lose. And I stopped talking about very dark man. I said, this guy is irrelevant. Everything I have to say about him, I've said it. I don't need to push further. Good luck for his content. And I kept my mouth quiet. And about 2 weeks ago, VDM came out again and said, Nedu cannot come to the UK. Nedu cannot come to the UK. That's what he said. Say Nedu cannot come to the UK. That they've declared him wanted. People begin to send it to me. Listen.
You chop the money, sit down on top. That's what I tell you, you can never grow. All your growth, all the things you don't do since I don't cast, you can't go anywhere again. Go to the UK. You can no longer go to the UK. Go. The day when you just left for that country, they pick you. Just leave that UK for now. You not see your wife and your daughter. You can't see your wife and your daughter again. May God help you. So now, madam, I'm done. Going to carry the matter.
Did you hear that? That was 2 weeks ago. This was day before yesterday. Those who are aware of the way you keep quiet. I tell you. So when I tell these people, say, this guy where you see. This was day before yesterday. Come and say, I defend myself. Now go to defend you. This is the first thing when I tell you. I said, a man will be no way take just chill. They say, can't we don't get till that God they drive in flying. So truth will stand for on this platform. If you ever get into problem you did not create and somebody want to bury you, reach out to me. We will save you. Nobody can use media to manipulate anybody I know. It's impossible. No be ne do be this. We stand for the truth and freedom of speech. Nigeria does not belong to Wike, does not belong to Tinubu. It belongs to you and I. And we must wake up to take it. I want to thank you guys for joining. The video is available on the YouTube. You can go watch it. It's MrBen Speak on our YouTube channel. You can always go and watch the video if you want to rewatch it again. And on our TikTok, we'll have a short clip of it posted as well. I want to thank you guys for being part of the evening. As for Showore, I'm just starting with you. Thank you for joining.